But anyways, family, now let's break down our featured story of the day and discuss this bullish prediction from Bloomberg predicting a super cycle for this incoming cycle for the bull rally, taking the Bitcoin price to $530,000 per coin. Send it. And let's get it. Let's break this one down. As you can see in the headline, Bloomberg predicts a crypto super cycle, the Bitcoin price rally to 500,000. Here's another headline. Bloomberg predicts Bitcoin to 500K in this crypto super cycle. I'm also going to be sharing a little bonus prediction from Michael Saylor, a little throwback, as well as a prediction from Cathie Wood from her interview with Bloomberg. But first and foremost, let's discuss the latest here. So here we go. The recent surge in Bitcoin price could be the beginning of a new crypto super cycle. How many of you agree that this will be a super cycle? Let me know your thoughts. That means it would propel Bitcoin to an astonishing $500,000 per coin. Send it and let's freaking go. Now, enthusiasts believe that the recent surge of the Bitcoin price action, which we saw Bitcoin surpass 42 and almost top 45,000, is indicative of a new monetary order that is captivating Wall Street and the digital asset community, according to a Monday report from Bloomberg. The excitement surrounding Bitcoin's rally has fueled optimistic predictions about its future gains. The prophecies for how high Bitcoin can go spanned anywhere from 50,000 to the intermediate term to above 530,000, according to their report. Quoting them here, it's getting crazy again. Those kinds of comments, or these kind of comments, just show how quickly sentiment can change for this asset class, said Matt Maley, the chief market strategist of Miller Tabak & Co. I would argue that one of the most important reasons Bitcoin rallied so strongly in 2020 and 2021 was because of the massive influx of liquidity into the system due to the pandemic. Now, without another huge liquidity program, some of those predictions are just a pipe dream. However, we do have ETF less than a month away. They're giving it a 90% probability of being approved. We have Bitcoin halving 4 months out. Will this spark the super cycle? Let me know your thoughts, family. Bitcoin experienced a remarkable revival this year, getting over 150% just thus far, and we're just getting started. Market watchers are eagerly anticipating the approval of the Bitcoin-based ETF in the US, which would bring billions of dollars of new investments into the space. That's right. Collectively, these major asset managers, there's 13 of them right now with an application into the SEC for their spot ETF. Collectively, we're talking 25 trillion in total assets under management. Let's go. The prospect of a Bitcoin ETF has generated significant institutional enthusiasm, contributing to the shifting market dynamics observed since mid-October. And according to Kaiko researchers, there has been a rise in crypto investment products and an uptick in daily spot trading volumes, reaching a 7-month high in November. They claim that the hope for a Bitcoin ETF approval, combined with an improving macro environment, has fueled the recent market momentum. While excitement about a broader crypto rally is spreading across X and social media platforms, it's important to exercise caution. Like I say, be prepared for all scenarios because nobody knows when we're going to pop. Now, we all know the skeptics remain skeptics, like the Peter Schiffs of the world. So who cares what the skeptics have to say? Let's hear what Michael Saylor has to say, the GigaChat himself, the CEO and founder of the first publicly traded company, MicroStrategy, to put Bitcoin on the balance sheet. Here's a throwback. I shared this back on October 11th of 2022. So this is a year throwback prediction I shared. The next logical stop for Bitcoin is to replace gold as a non-sovereign store value asset. Gold is a $10 trillion asset. Bitcoin is digital gold. It's 100 times better than gold. And if Bitcoin goes to the value of gold, it goes to $500,000 per Bitcoin. Now, also, the Winklevoss twins made the case for a $500,000 Bitcoin, and that's ultimately the same sentiment in which Michael Saylor was suggesting. This was before the ETF craze. This is just Bitcoin overtaking gold as a store, a value asset. We all know that Bitcoin is superior to gold in every way you can measure it, right? Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation. It's a hedge against deflation. It's a store of value. It's pristine collateral. It's perfect money. It's unconfiscatable. It's borderless. It's immutable. And the list goes on and on. So there's no comparison whatsoever. So yeah, I do believe we could actually hit 100 trillion market cap for Bitcoin. And I think gold will remain at 10 trillion or less. But what are your thoughts, fam? Because I do think Bitcoin will outpace gold 10x in the future. I want to know your thoughts. Now, here's Cathie Wood prediction, which she shared on a Bloomberg interview, being we were speaking about Bloomberg predicting Bitcoin hitting roughly 530,000 per coin. So quoting Cathie here, we went on a bear base and bull case. Our bull case is 1.5 million. The base case is 682,000 for Bitcoin. Now, one reason internally our confidence had increased towards the bull case is because what happened during the regional banking crisis back in March. What happened? As regional banks are going bankrupt and the stocks are imploding across the board for the KRE, Bitcoin rallied from 19 Gs to 30,000. And I want to stop there. Let's not forget, earlier this year, Bitcoin was like $17,000, $19,000. Today, we're above 40,000. So to be bearish is kind of idiocracy, in my humble opinion. What are your thoughts, fam? Why did that happen? That was the flight to safety. That is the insurance policy that we are talking about that we believe everyone will want at the end of the day. That's right. Bitcoin is a flight to safety. It's a flight to quality, as Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, said. And it's also an insurance policy, which is a great way to look at Bitcoin. It's an insurance policy against these two things: confiscation of wealth, either directly or by inflation, or in the deflation world. And I want to stop there because confiscation of wealth, in my opinion, makes Bitcoin freaking priceless. I can't even put a dollar value on the true value of Bitcoin just due to the fact it's unconfiscatable, and all other forms of wealth and assets can be taken from you, just like they took away from Andrew Tate and Tristan on some bogus charges just because they became enemies of the state for preaching the truth. So therefore, Bitcoin is invaluable, right? You can't put a dollar value on it because it's true wealth that can't be stolen from you. It's an insurance policy. So I love how Cathie Wood points this out. Let me know if you agree with her here. What is the hedge against? It's a hedge against counterparty risk. Amen. We don't trust the banks. We don't trust the CBDCs. We don't trust the politicians. We don't trust the bankers, the Jamie Dimons. We don't trust the experts of the financial world that are misleading us, the inverse Kramer mofos out there. You know what I mean? Who do I trust? Bitcoin. That's it. Bitcoin's incorruptible. It's the only thing you can trust. It's the only place that is safe as a store of value. And I know I'm preaching to the choir, but this is fact. We won't have an 08, 09 with Bitcoin. Everything is decentralized and transparent. No obfuscation. So shout out to Cathie Wood. I agree with her on this 100%. Let me know your thoughts surrounding Bloomberg's $530,000 super cycle Bitcoin price prediction for this cycle entering into 2024 and 2025.